babes, for my love. But sweetie, I get like to be called my dear, so I won't be calling you guys that anymore. I will try to find like a right endearing term for you that suits you guys. Okay, so something that I really like. This was something that was inspired by somebody on YouTube, and she does murder mysteries and makeup, and absolutely the first time I saw her channel, I was like, oh my god, this is like me. This is so me. Right now I am watching crime channel, and when I sleep, guess what I listen to? Like, I listen to crime stories, because it's like the crime story, I have this soothing voice. I know guys, it's like so morbid, but it puts me right to sleep. Let me do Botswana. So the first one that I'm going to be doing while doing my makeup. So today I create the look, going on a date, and there's this trend, foxy eyes, sexy, whatever. So today we're going on a date with Boo, because post lockdown, like I'm ready to like date, like, so yeah, I'm gonna be going to with my Boo, looking cute and whatever. So this is a look for that. So okay, so we're going to start with this Han. So this Han was like her story is like one for the books, right? So my girl, I will write all the products that I'll be using on in the description box, and because I obviously cannot talk about the makeup because I'm talking to you about something morbid, right? I mean, so anyway, so this is my girl. My girl was born in 1950. She was born to a very wealthy father who owned liquor stores in South Africa. So in 1992, my girl and her husband moved to Botswana. They were leaving South Africa because a lot of crime, like it is now. Sorry, South Africa. So they moved to Botswana. They live in Pakalani, and my girl is like you know what, your typical housewife. Like, she does housewife things. She takes care of her household. She takes care of her household. She plays golf on weekends. She goes like for pottery classes, like, you know, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, but 1992 things were nice. Like, they had pottery. So anyway, so my girl meets a friend in Botswana, and her name is Abidua Maria, and her family and her friends affectionately called her Ria. So my girl meets Ria Kidibesti. They become really close friends, and they do all these housewifey cute things together. So in 1993, Mariette's husband unfortunately passes away. So Ria and her husband had been having problems, right? So they had separated and they'd gotten back together, and unfortunately for both of them, because this is where things went crazy, right? Unfortunately for Mariette, she falls in love with T, being Ria's husband. One fateful evening, when Ria was home around 8-ish, her house gets broken into. Somebody gets through the wall, comes into the house, and shoots her twice. And she unfortunately doesn't survive. So the police, an hour or so later, her daughter Otaleping, and guys, imagine finding your parent there, lying there late. Like, she found her dead mom. Anyway, so it's suspected it's a robbery, and nothing. Like, time goes on. T literally just lost his wife. Mariette just lost her boo. So they decide, well, okay, let's find comfort in each other and move in together, and they got engaged. Okay, suspect. What's suspecting, Anna? Like, everyone is like, okay, my girl. Let's rewind. So a couple of months before Ria passes away, our baby girl, Miss Mariette, decided that she wants to start a new hobby. Like she's going to learn how to shoot. So she went to South Africa. So hi, South Africa. She goes to a friend's house and gets her dad's gun and smuggles it into the country. Like, why, Han, why did you smuggle into the country? Like, look into this. Miss Mariette, now she confided in me, before even Miss Maria died, that she was in love with Maria's husband and I find it very suspicious that she said that, and then conveniently this person's wife passes away. And it said that our girl then said, okay, and she does this, she moves in with this person, but also she came to us and gave my husband this gun. So they test ballistic, shows that, okay, this is indeed the gun that killed. It matches, it matches the gun that killed Miss Ria. So then Kanaya T and Thingy are prime suspects. And Mr. T gets off. He was released and Mariette became the prime suspect. And the trial started, and in that, while they were doing all of that, these two lovebirds got together. They got married. They got married. They were like, oops, nothing is going to spoil our love. We are getting married. Like, honey, there is no way, no freaking way that you didn't know that your boo, your mistress wanted to kill your wife. Mr. T, we know that you were in this with your boo. Definitely. Miss Mariette is asked then about the gun and right, the evidence they have against her, which was mainly the gun. So Miss Mariette then finds a scapegoat. She's like, no, Ghana, this man suspected that Ria was stealing for the company, and that's why he had her killed. Woo! Okay. So then the police investigate this. Obviously, they have to investigate this. They go on to the company books and they find out that Dololo anything. Like, they go through an audit and my girl is lying. She's trying to pin this on this man. So okay, Mariette, I worry. This man is the one overlaying your bestie. How did he get your gun? These are important questions and they need to be answered. And then my girl is like, no, he put something in my coffee and then he drugged me. So he's saying that the boss drugged her. Girl, what? He drugged me and then he hypnotized. Like Mariette's trial is in Botswana. 1991, that's when her trial is during her trial. Mariette, there is no way I could remember when Ms. Ria was killed, somebody went through, jumped the wall, like, and the wall was probably like 2 meters. It is reported that it was 2 meters high. So Mariette, there is no way because ke overweight. On the 21st of February in 2002, Mariette was found guilty. She then appeals, obviously. Everyone has a right to an appeal. So she appeals her case and She got a barrister from London who argued that her boss was given an immunity, which was kind of suspect for her. Okay, so you're giving this man that Mariette is saying is the one who's responsible for this murder immunity, and why are you giving them immunity if they didn't partake in this crime? So from the ear, I'm going to come down because that's where you naturally have that contour. So unfortunately for Mariette, she was found guilty again, and the next best scenario for her would be to ask for clemency, and at the time the president was President Mogae, and he didn't. So my camera died, unfortunately, but so I get sure and all of that, my angles and whatever, so I'm very sorry for that. She's sentenced to death. She's sentenced to death by hanging. Guys, I am so bothered because I don't know my posture before this, and I'm also using autofocus, so I'm just like so bothered. But anyway, so our girl on the 31st was hung. 31st of 2001, our girl was hung. And her family unfortunately found out that she had been killed on radio on their way to see her. And I feel bad, I don't know why. Like, she killed somebody, yes, but like, tell her family. Oh, and this eye has the lash. As you can see, I made the lash a little higher. Because there's going to be that young gap, I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow color. I will pinch my eyes, got my hand. It's my final look. Like, literally everybody who did this look was awesome. And I get why. So this was the story about Mariette Bosch. She was the first white person to be executed in Botswana land in Botswana, and she was the fourth female to be executed, the first white lady to be executed in this country. That's actually a song, yeah, Mariette Bosch. And wow, this is so morbid. Like, why were we saying about this woman's death? Like, why? So the story went something, the song rather went something like this. Mariette Bosch, Mariette Bosch, Mariette Bosch, Mariette Bosch, Botswana. Yo le alwa thotwa. Khore o itse gore ke eng? La makatsa. Ke ne lo pele ka lesolo mo nngwe yana le gone ka passion kana kana. Be le ba le dira pina. Yeah. I know I'm not gonna because this is my first video of this kind. I will improve definitely, and if you guys are interested in just force feed you this type of content. Something that you want to suggest or somebody that you want to suggest me to cover, down below. My video, a lot. Smiles. Is this smizing, guys? Am I smizing?